Okay, so I found this guy on the side of the house this morning, so all I'm actually going to do today is show you how to do a little bit of chalk art. Maybe draw a spider on the wall. You can go and be creative and draw whatever you want, really. So the great thing about chalk art is that it washes off. All you need is a bit of chalk or charcoal and a dry day and a nice spot to produce your art. I'm going to show you how to draw a spider and try to make it look a wee bit more 3D or realistic. Maybe give someone a bit of a scare for you. Very simple to do. All we're going to do is start off picking a nice spot on the wall for us to do it, and think of the shape of a spider. I mean, you've almost got two circles, one big, one small, joined together. Okay, almost like an edge. You can draw on it if that's easier for you, and that's what we're going to start off doing. Now, to give it a sort of 3D effect, we're going to shade one side of the circles. And the great thing about chalk is it's very nice and easy to blend just by using your fingers, so you have to be prepared to get a wee bit messy if you're going to try this. Alright, and that creates shadow on one side of our spider. We can sharpen lines up with the chalk or charcoal as we need to as well. So now we have the body of the spider. I've added in a couple of wee lines just to create the effects of hers. We've got the pincers and the eyes on it as well. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add the legs on. So on the right hand side, the legs are going kind of in the middle of the body, okay? So remember, a spider has 8 legs, so it's going to have 4 on each side. Make the 2 middle ones a wee bit longer. Alright. And just remember to create a nice wee angle here between the 2 parts of the legs with the joint. Alright, so we've got 4 legs on one side. Now, one of the things that's easy to do, right, is that we can create what looks like a bit of shadow cast by the legs. And all I'm going to do is, rather than use the chalk to make solid lines like I have for the legs, I'm going to use the dirt that's on my finger, and I'm going to create a line like that underneath each leg, so it creates what looks like a bit of a shadow. Okay? A bit more dirt, and make sure the shadow always goes on the same side, so the shadow of each leg is going underneath each leg for this one. Okay, and it connects from the end of the leg to the body of the spider. Okay, now some of the shadows are going over the legs, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to thicken up that in particular leg that I've had to rub there. I'm going to create a wee bit of shadow underneath the spider's body as well. But remember, it always stays on one side. I'm going to make the body that wee bit thicker as well. Okay. Now what I have left to do is do the legs on the other side. There we go, added the legs onto the other side, done the exact same thing, made sure the shadow has went on to the underside of each leg. The shadow for the spider of the body is on the right hand side of the body, and it just gives it that slightly 3D effect, almost like it's coming off the wall. Okay, so that is how we do a 3D chalk art spider. What I would encourage you to do is to try a bit of chalk art yourselves. All you need is a bit of good weather and some chalk. You can do it on a wall, you can do it on the ground on paving stones. And Tommy Holland of the Upper Springfield Red Rock Partnership, they're running a chalk art competition, and you can send stuff through to them on Facebook. As far as I know, David Zinn, who is a chalk artist, is judging it, as well as Dahi McGann from the Donate for Dahi campaign. So have a go and enjoy.